Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a review on the MAC Cosmetics Osbourne collection, Sharon's side of the collection, her quad, Duchess quad eyeshadows, the 4 eyeshadows for her. Now it does feature the red glossy packaging with the metallic lavender signature, which is the exact opposite of Kelly's collection, which features the lavender packaging with the glossy red signature. Now, in terms of shade, we have a nice mix. Now, in terms of shades, we have a nice mix here. If you recall, or if you've seen on the site, or if you've seen in store, if you've seen from other beauty bloggers or vloggers, Kelly's collection featured very purple lavender shades to kind of go with her hair, whereas Sharon's collection features more subdued shades like browns, etc., to kind of go with her hair and her whole look. Now, what I gather is that Kelly's side of the collection is supposed to be the more youthful, playful collection, whereas this is supposed to be more mature, more everyday, more common shades. So if you're wondering why does this look kind of boring, it's not exactly boring. It's meant to be everyday, and it's really supposed to represent Sharon Osbourne. And for that, I think they did a great job. When I look at this, I can see her wearing every single shade in here, and I can see her rocking it, even at her age. Looking great. So, let's start with the names of the shade. We have Sweet Eyes, which is a Volux Pearl. No, this is it. Sweet Eyes, which is a Volux Pearl. Then we have Sexy Eyes, which is also a Volux Pearl. It's kind of shimmery. It's kind of like a metallic. Then down here we have Femme Fatale, which is a satin, and Embark, which is a matte. Now, Sharon's collection didn't have any products for the eyebrows. So I made do, and I took Embark and I used my linear one brush and I used it to fill in my brows and define my brows. So if you're wondering, like, well, you know, maybe I want that everyday look and this shade is a little bit too dark for me, you can use it to fill in your brows if you have darker shade of eyes, darker eye shade. So I'm going to swatch this up for you really quickly. I loved the first shade because it is absolutely perfect to highlight under the brow. You can sheer it out, you can build it up. It's really a beautiful color. It catches the light quite nicely. There we go, I built it up. Great for under the eyebrow, great for under here. This is where I applied mine. Great, you can even highlight your cheeks with it. You can get a lot of use out of it. You can layer it over other shades. I personally applied it right here to the middle of my eye to add a little bit of dimension and give it a different little bit of a look. But you can put it over Embark, you can put it over the other shades to add that lightness and that light reflecting kind of pearl-like shade. Now the next one is Sexy Eyes. This is also a Volux Pearl, but for me it kind of read a little bit more metallic. Just me personally, I felt it was just a little more metallic for me. But still a very pretty shade. The next one is Femme Fatale, and like I said, this one was a satin. And this one also applied very, very well. It's a little bit deeper. You could probably also fill your brows in with that one if your brows are a little bit lighter. And then last but not least we have Embark, which is a matte, and it's a really deep brown matte. And it applied really nicely. That swatch is terrible, but you'll see in the picture swatches, it applied nice, like it's no carbon, like it's not going to fall flat. Now all these shades work really well together. I love how multi-dimensional Sexy Eyes is. You can see it kind of leans a little bit golden, and then it goes back to almost coppery. And you can see that Sweet Eyes goes from like a white to almost not there, like you just in the light it really shines perfectly. Overall, I think this quad did really well in delivering an everyday look. I did my look today. So to create my eye look, what I did was I took the medium shade right here down on the bottom, right here. I took Femme Fatale and I applied that in my crease. Then I took the shade Sexy Eyes and I applied that over that to kind of give it a little bit of a metallic sheen, and then I applied Sweet Eyes into the inner corner of my eye, and then I blended it out. I also put a little bit of Sexy Eyes in the corner too to kind of give it a contrast. This way the center kind of gives it that sheen. You see how the light's moving against it? It really gives you that light reflection. Really, really pretty. Overall, I love how this can be used for everyday smoky on your brows. You can use the dark brown as a liner. I used it on the bottom lash line over the liner that came with her side of the collection, and it really just popped that liner. I feel like you can do a lot with this if you love everyday neutral shades. Definitely pick this up. It's $44, so it's a little bit more pricey. It's a little bit pricier than, say, a regular quad, which would probably be $40 because of the limited edition packaging. The shades are common, so I mean they're not absolute must-haves. You can absolutely find plentiful dupes or very similar shades within the MAC Permanent collection, the drugstore, etc. These aren't shades that we've never seen before. So I love the quality of them. I love how they apply. I love how well they're put together, like all 4 of them. I love their multiple uses. They get my 2 thumbs up, but I'm just saying if you have similar shades at home and you don't want to shell out $44, you could definitely pass on this product. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my picture swatches and my eye look, and please be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.